name's Andrea and this is Andrea's One Stop Garden. Today I am planting portulacas, which are my favorite drought-tolerant, heat-loving flowers that are perfect for borders and hanging baskets. And today I'm going to show you how I start them from seed. So let's get started. So the one thing to know with portulacas is they need light to germinate. So you do not want to cover these seeds when you're planting them. They do say 1/8 of an inch for planting depth, but that would be barely covering them, as they do need the light to germinate. What I do is I have my pre-moistened seed starting mix right in here. You can use them in these containers. Last year I used plug flats with the 50 cells and I just planted a few seeds in each of the sections. This year I'm using these as that is what I have available right now. Because you don't want the seeds to get buried, especially when you're watering, I like to just press the soil down just a little bit so they don't get lodged in the soil. So I'm going to start with these Portulaca double mix seeds. They're super tiny seeds. I'll show you here. They're really tiny. I don't know if you can see that there. But to plant these, you just take the seeds, and I'll grab this here, and you just sprinkle them all on top. There's a ton of seeds right in there. I don't know how many I have, but I sell hanging baskets in the springtime, and I absolutely love these ones. We're in the Okanagan Zone 6B, and we need something that is heat resistant and drought tolerant here. So these are my favorites. So just sprinkle them right on top. Just do a little bit more here. Just like that. And I'm going to pop these ones back in there. And then next thing I do is I just slightly press them into the soil to make that soil contact. And I'll do the same for this one as well. And then after that, I give them a really good spray down. Now I'll do this one as well. So the reason I love growing these portulacas from seed is because, like I said, they're drought tolerant and heat resistant, and they can take a lot. So I have given them a really deep water before in my hanging baskets. I plant about 5 seedlings in a 10-inch hanging basket. You can see right here. And I'll go away camping for a week or go away for a week. You can give them really deep water and leave them for the week. And you don't have to worry about deadheading them. You don't have to worry about watering them for the week. They can handle some drought and they can handle some heat. And I find that the more they dry out, the more they bloom, which is crazy. And the one cool thing also about portulacas, besides not having to deadhead them, is they actually go to sleep at night. So the flowers close at nighttime and they open in the daytime. When it's a sunny day, they'll be open. I do find though on cloudy days, sometimes they're like, I'm not gonna open today. It is not a nice day. We're going on strike. But on sunny days, they do fully bloom. And we don't really get that many cloudy days in the summer anyways. We do see a lot of blooms here. The next one I am going to plant is Portulaca Sundial Peppermint. They're a super pretty two-tone pink and white portulaca, and I really love them as well. So these ones, I only have very few seeds left, unfortunately. So probably enough for one hanging basket. Yeah, there's only about 5 or 6 seeds left in there. So just gonna place them all in there. Hopefully I got them in the soil and not on my fingers. And just give them a really good spray down. So next I'm gonna take my tags I made with the label maker. I have Portulaca double on here and the date that I planted it, January 30th. And then this one is the Sundial Portulacas. And so that one's the double, and peppermint. Now that the seeds are planted and sprayed down, next thing I'm going to do is I take a little bag here. You can also take some saran wrap, or if you have a tray with a humidity dome, you can do that as well. but that just works, allows them to get the light that they need and keeps in the moisture. So I'll just do the rest here. The other thing that Portulaca seeds need is heat to germinate. They like a very warm place and they need the light to germinate. So I'm going to be popping these on my heat mat. And I have had them germinate before in as little as 3 days. So I've planted them in previous years. A few years ago, I planted them January 4th, and I was already starting to see some germination on January 7th. So they can be very quick germinators with bottom heat as well. The reason why I start them in January is because I like May blooms. So I start them in January, and then I usually start seeing flowers in March. And once they're at a few inch size, I plant 5 of them in a 10-inch hanging basket. And once the first blooms start happening, I know which colors they are going to be, and I organize them into which hanging baskets I want them to be in. And then I pinch off the blooms, because if you pinch off the blooms on portulacas, they bush out and create more of a bushy plant. So once I have these transplanted into my hanging basket, and I keep the hanging baskets underneath my grow shelf until May, and then I usually have full blooming hanging baskets by Mother's Day, which I sell. But if you do not have that kind of space to have hanging basket sitting on a shelf inside, it does say right on the package to start them 6 weeks before your last frost date. Our last frost date is between April 25th and May 11th. So I could start them around the end of March, and that I'd be probably getting blooms in June. But I like to start them a bit earlier to get much fuller, bushier plants by May. So there you have it. That is how I start my Portulaca seeds. If this video was helpful and you would like to see more gardening videos like this, please hit the like button and hit subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. And like always, thank you for watching.